Interviewers get a first impression within the first 30 seconds, and they are looking for confidence. They want somebody that's looking them in the eye, that has a firm handshake, that has that professional appearance, and they just want to know that you're going to be a good part of the team.
Be nice to the receptionist. You never know how the feedback from that receptionist might affect what the interviewer is also thinking about you.
Be relaxed. Smiling does a great thing in an interview, and when you do interview, pauses are okay. If you get a question that you can't answer, just take a second to get your words together and then just, speak confidently.
It's okay to say you don't know the answer to a question. Not everybody knows the answer to a question. It's okay to say you can't think of an answer right now. Can we circle back to that question later?
Don't walk in cold. Be prepared with questions. Be prepared to do a lot of the talking.
Do not bring your mother. Do not bring your pet. Do not bring a girlfriend or boyfriend. And don't bring your phone.
I was interviewing a candidate and she continued to pull out her cell phone and take a look. It was distracting, but it also sent the message that she wasn't that interested.
Even if you've never had a job before, you can relate a lot of life experiences too on the job.
It's important to talk about maybe some of the volunteer activities or committees at school that you've sat on. What are some of the things or leadership roles that you've taken in those areas?
Those are the kinds of things that companies are going to want to hear and see from those candidates who've never had a job before.
Look for ways to translate your experiences and talk about how you did. And just as important to an employer is talking about things that didn't go well and how you handled them. That's one question that I always ask everybody I interviewed, because to me, how you handle adversity is just as important as how you do in times that are good, if not more important.
I think you have to make sure that you know the answer, you are the right candidate, and you drive it home when you're there.
So if you get asked about why you left a prior employer, we always ask that question.
Never speak negatively on a previous employer. You never know who is sitting across from you. They could have some connection with them, and you definitely don't want a bridge burned.
Even if you didn't enjoy the work, think about the positive things that you did like about that job. Talk about those things.
They're trying to learn about you. They want to know about who you are. They want to know, are you going to show up to work on time? Are you going to be responsible?
You need to be sure that you are kind of selling yourself.
Don't ever be late. It makes such a bad impression. The reality is life does happen. Sometimes you get a flat tire, sometimes the car's not going to start. Make sure that that first call that you make is going to be to the employer to let them know that you're definitely interested in the job, but you had an incident, and as soon as you can correct it, you will be there, or if they'd prefer you reschedule, you're happy to do that too.
So don't leave the interview wondering, what are my hours going to be? What will I be making? What exactly will I be doing? You should leave the interview knowing those answers. You should leave the interview knowing when they're going to contact you to say, yes, you got the job or you didn't.